cell phone. I said again, no cell phone. And textbook is only for your personal use, which cannot be borrowed. No way. And going to start from 9 to 12. That's too long. What about 2 hours?
可以啦，可以啦。
不一定哈。
留个缓冲时间。
好吧，那我就再出难一点，就是3个小时。一样啊，2小时也会很难的，一样the same. The 9 to 12 is you can finish as early as possible. You can submit earlier, no problem. And most of the questions, I think, will based upon the textbook. Most of them. Okay, so we need to do the practice all the time. And any questions so far? No? Okay. Chapter 6.
不要我啦，我每周要听。我是你们。为什么
开什么冷气？对。
热。
你看一下，有后面系列答案就是课本后面系列。
有啊，以后也不会给你啊。
有，它也是绿的。
以后也不会给你啊，怎么给你？
学你看吧，书不要掉我手机。
放心啊，
好。
有一些你不一定有看过的，都没有。All right. So, hello. 那只有还有生病了。
惹到他。
不要看，
但是我们太值得钱。还有这个。
就弃暗投明到这边来是对的。弃暗投明，我看看声音。我看一下。
可以啦。那个
牛在家里吃草不来。All right, and so we're going to move on. We may give the formulas for constructing the control limit on the X bar chart. They are constructed as follows. So like this. The upper control limit. This is the X double one. So this is the average of the sample mean. The average of sample mean xi bar. So you sum them up and divide by n. So that will be the x double one. X double one. And R is the average of R. Ri for each sample. And I indicate the sample point. How many sample points? Actually, we have an n sample point. So constant. The constant A2 is tabular for various sample size in appendix table 6. You check on the back. Can you check it? Directly go to the table 6 on the back. Table 6 on the back, Pull it over. Really back of the textbook. Do you see that? The A2? Can you see that? A2. A2. And correspondingly, there's a vertical axis, right? Corresponding to different sample sizes. A, right here, A2. This is corresponding different sample size. First of all, you need to understand what is sample size are used. What is sample size is used. Then going to use that number for A2. And process variability also monitored by plotting value of the sample R. This is R on a control chart. So the first one called the X bar chart. The formula 4.6. That is called X bar chart. Then formula 6.5. This is a control limit for the R chart. So center line is going to be the R bar, and the upper, lower, D3 and D4. Also on the same page. D3 and D4. Okay. D3 and D4. Do you see that? For the sample size, for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the D3 is 0. Why? Why are they all 0? So can be the range negative? Can the range be negative? What? Range can be negative? No way. What is the definition of the range? Range. What is it? Is that possible? Range be negative? What? 赖谁？这个是什么忘记？正 Mr. CHENG。What is the range? 等一下，哇，卷毛跑下去，
今天少好多人。
有一只科里坐在这边，whatever。
你说是胖胖的卷毛还是瘦瘦的卷？
都随便，只要一个卷就好。
张永全吗？
还没来。
还没到。
OK，是。那胖的卷毛？
因为他是胖的卷
毛。那瘦的？
瘦的。
Yeah。
他到了。
OK, range. What is the range? Patricia?
Because you have just a strap, the lowest with the highest, so this can be.
Cannot be negative. No way.
Just 0 or positive.
Just so I mean the range cannot be negative, right?
Yeah.
So this is the maximum minus subtract the minima, so which cannot be negative. So how could you will understand? The range cannot be negative. If the lower bound could be negative, the lower bound can be negative. Hello? No way. So you can see that first little sample when n to 2 to 6. No. You see that? The O0. Never can be negative. Never can be negative. Okay? So yeah, let me see where does this come from? Gentlemen, where does this come from? Where does A2 come from? Upper control limit x bar, x double bar. So this is the center line plus 3 standard deviation. Right? So however, sigma is unknown. Since it is unknown, what can we do? Estimate that. How can we estimate that? Miss Vienna, how can we estimate that? How could we? We mentioned this several times in class. Yeah, did I? Yeah, have you recalled? Have you recalled this? Okay, I hope you do. Then, so, an estimate means our estimate of sigma. So, that is plus 3 over divided by d2 divided by square root of that. So, turn into the 3, the A2, yes. So, in which case, the A2 is the 3 is inside, I'm sorry. We already incorporate the 3 over D2 divided by square root of that. Right? Equation 6.8. Get it? Question? So this is where the A2 comes from. Okay, the equation reduces 6.4. See that? Oh, I'm sorry. This is where this comes from. Then we're going to show you where does this D4 come from. Now we consider our chart. So this is for X bar. We have done. Of course, if you put a negative, it's a negative. The upper component is the lower component. And this is the center line. Say, this is the center. Right? 买早餐不买老师的，多练对。你就早点来，早点来。
早点来。
早点来，老师才可以吃。
对啊，那吃早餐。
Then, so consider our chart, the center line. The X bar chart, also known as the Schubert chart. Then we move our attention to the R chart. And of course, the center line is equal to R. The R is already defined. R is a summation of the Ri divided by n, and the number of the sample we collect. Then, so to determine the control limits, we need an estimate of the sigma R. This is most important. important thing, the upper control limit is center line for 3 standard deviation. Sigma, hold on, let me see that. Yeah, sigma r. However, this is still a no. Then, what is sigma r? We put a caret on the top to indicate estimation. Since we don't know it yet, so which need to be estimated. Then, so understand there's a relative range. Define the relative range. Relative range is W. This is R divided by sigma. Yes. So this is called a relative range. Why we call this a relative range? The range is a scale by standard deviation defined as W. Right? This is by definition. So called the relative W equal to R over sigma. So standard deviation say that is B3 is a known function for n. So let me say how can we express the standard deviation of the W. Sigma. The standard deviation dimension. Standard deviation of the W is a D3, so sigma R is a D3 times sigma. Okay, gentlemen, then, Yang Ting, do you know the value of the sigma? No. So I need to put the caret again. 这动物做得好，你懂吗？你做数学的，多久？加这个，加这个，加这个头盖。我上礼拜本来要放你影片。啊？没有啊，今天已经喝醉了。谁？对。So now we need to put the caret symbol on the top, the D3, and the sigma already. Sigma is over divided by D2. So can be reparameterized into the D3. Okay, then which can be reparameterized over for the 3 standard deviation D3, D2 over. Alright? Then center line and the lower control limit, then you just change the plus into negative. That's it. Alright? So, up to here. So, alright. So we factor out Jens and Lars. We factor out what? Of R. Why we factor out that? Since is equal to, so factor out 1 plus 3, 3, and the lower control limit is over 1 minus 3 D3 D2. So which turn into the D4 and D3. 자, 라이자. Okay. Then D3, D4 is cross. This is capital D3. No, I'm sorry, D4. D4, and the minus is D3. Ready? So, things. Gentlemen, look at this formula. Patricia, just stop, just use your cell phone. Just don't.
I want to take picture.
Okay, sure. Why don't you use your pen? Okay,
Because I
then,
can see.
since the lower control limit never can be negative. So if this number is negative, so we're gonna set up D3 equal to 0. Finish. Do you get it? A little bit?
那是 UCL 吗？
对，LCL。 什么
UCLC。
？Lower control
那
limit.
个在上面。
Upper. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. 送个信息给你，我这样打了。他已经800里加急了。哦，我也好想睡过头。我也好想。I like that. I like that. Question. Alrighty. So we have it. So since we have this derivation, then going to have all the formula. Okay, phase 1 application expiring our chart. The bottom of the page 221. Okay, equation 6.4 and 6.5. This is called the trial. This is called 6.4 and 6.5. Our trial control limits. Further, we construct a preliminary control limit. Then, so determine for the n initial trial, n is a number of the trial. Actually, so far, we do not understand it is sensible choice or it is practicable control limit for the process. Actually, we don't know yet.
That's true.
Typically, 20 to 25 subgroups of sample size n between 3 and 5. Typically, we use the sample size not too large, between 3 and 5 for testing. So any out of control points will be exempt for assignable causes. So can you explain what is assignable causes? What is assignable causes? You know? What is the meaning of the assignable cause? I mentioned over 10 times class. What is assignable cause? So?
那个辅 n
What?
是那个5N 是吧？
Yeah, sure, something like that. So going to, which can be assigned to a particular cost. This is called can be the machine, method, material, and net, right? So if assigned costs are found, discard point from calculation and revise the trial control limits. So if any point extrapolate the upper control limit and lower control limit, that point, we're going to investigate. Where does it come from? What kind of what kind of cost lead to this effect? We investigate, oh, this is due to the low quality or low or defective raw material provided by vendor. Then it has been corrected, and that point will to remove. So if assigned costs are identified, then those points going to be discarded, will be discarded, and we calculate the upper control limit and lower control limit. Do you get it? Then continue examination until all the points are in control. Then we stop. Or even though there's a no point found, that extrapolate the upper control limit, lower control limit. If there's an exhibit, some pattern. Like Western Electronic. I investigate the Western Electronic rules. There's a point, the 7 consecutive point, and so on and so forth. So we had discussed. Due to that, there's a pattern should be removed as well. So if no assignable cost is found, there's 2 options. Eliminate the point if assignable costs were found and revise. And retain the point and consider limit appropriate for control. So there's 2 possibilities. First of all, eliminate those points if assignable costs were found. And we just update the upper control limit and lower control limit in the center line. Second, retain the point. Consider limits appropriate for control. So we keep that point intact. We might widen or loosen the control limit a little bit. So if there are many other control points, they should be examined for pattern. This is something I mentioned that identify underlying process problem as well. Keep increasing it. However, even though it does not go beyond the control limits. See example, the heart rate. Okay, then example 6.1 on the page on the 222. 1 minute. Read this example.
分什么意思？
经验，有人叫这个。
为什么？
Okay. So first of all, look at this table, the flow width measurement for the hard bake process. So what is the sample size for this table set? What is sample size? What is sample size, gentlemen? Gentlemen? Hello? What is sample size?
这里。
Are you getting lost? Why? You stayed out very late last night? Or why can't you be focused? What? You had a headache? No? Yeah, how about you, Mr. Chen? What is sample size for this data set? What? No, this is sample point n. Sample size should be equal to 5. For each sample point of the sample size equal to 5. So, then corresponding to that, can you check the number, the parameter A2 for me? What is the A2 parameter? Sample size equal to 5. Please do it right now, everybody. What is the A2 for sample size equal to 5? Check on the box. Can you tell me the value? Okay, thank you. So after calculation, we have an X bar, X double bar, we have an R bar right here. The R bar is about 0.32521, X double bar 1.5056. So there's the R bar and the upper control limit. Why? The lower control limit is 0. Why? Since that number 1 minus 3, this number is negative, so it should be reset to 0. Right? Since that number is smaller than 0, you need to reset to 0. Since the R cannot be negative. Right? Then the degree, so it needs to be set up to 0. So the B4 is a 2.114, so upper bound, lower bound. The X double bar 1.5056, the cross of minus 3 standard deviation, this is A to the 1.69 and 1.31. So look at this. What is your impression for this number, for the illustration? So most of the point are, so which chart you should go to take a look at first? Which chart should we look at? The X bar chart or R chart? X bar or R chart? Gentlemen, hello. Hello, look at me. So there's an X bar chart and R chart. Which chart we should go first? Go to look at that first. Yes, R. Why? Give me a reason. Right? Yeah, sure. You can just go ahead.
Because the control limit on the export chart depends on the process variability.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So R, if the R is not stable, it doesn't make sense to look at the export chart. So S then, before we do that, so look at that solution, page 223. There's a first paragraph, because the control limit of the X bar chart depends on the process variability. Unless process variability is in control, otherwise there's no sense. Gentlemen? Gentlemen, get it? You get it? Thank you. Ms. Xiao? Do you get it? No? Okay, tell her. 这位女生，弃暗投明女生，跟她讲。Jenna? Do you know? A twin. No, the twin didn't get it. The twins pretend you are getting that. Actually, you did not. No? 来，你告诉他们在哪？在这。你们还不知道在搞什么？你知道吗？不知道来跟他讲一下。
Let's do big English then. Because the control is in.
Patricia, do you get it? Yeah, because blah blah blah.
这里啦。
Okay, Mr. Tree, do you get it? Yes.
刚才讲那句话。
Yeah, Christmas is coming. Okay, then.
蓝色不好用。
So page 224. Hello, page 224. The export chart is shown in figure 6.2a when the preliminary sample average are plotted on the chart. On the chart, no indication of an out of control condition is observed. Therefore, since both X bar and R chart exhibit control, we will conclude that the process is control at the stated level and adopt the trial conservative for use in phase 2. Then if everything is in place, everything go fine, then we're going to going forward phase 2. Since there's no outlier found, then we stand in the phase 1 and moving forward to phase 2. So then, what is the next step? We're going to evaluate the process capability. The girl from Xiaoguang, do you get it? Yes? Really? What do you get it? Can you explain why it is in control? Why?
因为站在 control
Then? 大声一点。不是 R 变现象，因为是 R。Since all the control chart, we need the information for R, and then to construct the export chart, right? Okay. Then so is phase 1 is the process in control? This example is a process in control. What do you think, Jimmy? Yeah, of course, no point has been found. No indication any out of control signal. That it is in control. We're going to move forward to the phase 2 problem. And simultaneously, the process capability can be evaluated. The process capability can be evaluated. So, like this. Estimating process capability. The X bar and R chart provide information about the performance or capability of the process. So we may estimate mean flow width of the resist in the hard baked process at X double bar at the 1.5056 microns. The process standard deviation may be estimated. R bar divided by D2, this is 0.32526 divided by D2, this is 0.1398 microns. Then where the value of the D2 sample size 5 is got from the table, so this number is from the table. The control chart data may be used to describe the capabilities of, and if the specification limit on the flow width. So 1.5 plus 0.5. Hey, come on, don't do that. 没有礼貌，就是谁？没礼貌。OK，那个 break。哎，同学，这个你至少要把嘴巴遮起来，我觉得最基本的是什么？你有本事你去相亲，